That is the field before the lines and bases are put down. The grounds crew performs the same ritual for every game on every field, laying chalk lines, putting down bases, mowing the outfield. It's as timeless as the game itself, and it's all in anticipation of 2 words: play ball.
All right, back here for action. Last game of the evening, Field 2 here at Oscar Frazier Park. Matt Watts here with you, Deputy Director for the Parks and Recreation Department. Looking forward to the last game. It's been a long day out here, but a fun-filled day of baseball. Clear skies at the moment, and we're about ready for action. Just waiting on some umpires to get here. I'm going to hold tight for just a second. Waiting on some umpires. The schedule's right over there. Gonna. Yeah, we'll be right back. Looks like we're looking for some umpires, waiting for somebody to make it their way to the field. So hang tight for just a second. We'll be right back with you. All right, back here on the county channel, we apologize for that. Our umpire's moving a little slow right now. It's been a hot day. They just got off the field about 30, 45 minutes ago, and they took them a little longer to get ready than we thought, but we're about ready for action here. I'll go ahead and run through lineups real quick. The visiting team first for Hartsville Northern. Leading off, number 27, playing right field, Ryan Thompson. Batting second, number 2, catching, Trayon McFarland. Batting third, number 34, pitching today, Tucker Galloway. Batting fourth, 42, playing center field, Jace Atkinson. Batting fifth, playing third base, number 4, Alvy Fullwood. Batting sixth, number 3, playing first base, John Alexander. Batting seventh, playing shortstop, number 1, Quez Hadley. Batting eighth, number 18, playing second base, Rodney Atkinson. And number 9, or batting 9, number 11, playing left field, Cutler Norris. I apologize. It's sometimes hard to read the coach's handwriting. Substitutes for Hartsville Northern, number 14, Evan Young, number 19, Nate Harry, and number 22, Andrew Demaro. Coaches are Rocky Atkinson, Johnny Grant, and David Young. For Moncks Corner, the home team, leading off, number 5, playing third base, J.P. Proctor. Batting second, number 3, playing shortstop, Dylan Lambert. Batting third, playing center field, number 6, A.J. Leggett. Batting fourth, number 11, playing catcher, Mason Salisbury. Batting fifth, playing right field, number 10, Hagan Gregory. Batting sixth, playing first base, number 9, Miller McGuire. Batting seventh, playing left field, number 4, Ryan Pierce. Batting eighth, starting pitcher, number 12, Gavin Driggers. And batting ninth, playing second base, number 1, Ben Cohen. Reserves today are number 7, Hampton Weathers, number 2, Jackson Blackburn, and number 8, Keith Stevens. Coaches for Moncks Corner are Steve Pauley, Pete Myers, Butch Watson, and Chad Salisbury. Umpires for the day, behind the plate we have Gary Richardson, and in the field we have Aaron Epps. Looks like we're about ready for the first pitch, and here it comes from Gavin Driggers. First pitch is low for ball 1. Leading off, as I said, for Hartsville Northern, is number 27, Ryan Thompson. Swung on and hit to the left side, and that'll get through. A single there for Thompson. So Hartsville Northern get the leadoff hitter on here in the first inning. Next on the bat will be number 2, the catcher, Trayon McFarland, whose favorite food are Zaxby's Wings, and favorite movie is 42, the story of Jackie Robinson. Great movie if you haven't seen that one. Favorite sports team is New York Yankees. Gavin Driggers from the stretch. He looks in, gets his pitch, and here it is. Swung on and hit hard to the left field. Got it, and that is over the left fielder's head. Thompson kind of froze, and he's taking off toward third, and he will get there without a throw. So a double there for Trayon McFarland. So runners are at second and third now. No outs here in the top of the first, and Hartsville Northern has something cooking. Batting third, stepping to the plate will be number 34, the starting pitcher for Hartsville Northern, Tucker Galloway. All right, looks like we're ready for the first pitch to Galloway. Here it comes from Driggers, in there for strike 1. Galloway also likes some Zaxby's Wings. Must be famous there in Hartsville. His favorite sports idol is Craig Kimbrell, and his favorite team is the Atlanta Braves. Driggers is looking in. In there low for ball 1. So 1-1 count now here to Galloway. Next pitch, looks like it might have been a little lower inside. That's now a 2-1 count. 2-1 count to Galloway. Galloway pitches and plays first for Hartsville Northern team. Looks like Gavin Driggers is ready for his next pitch, and here it is to Galloway. Low again, 3-1 count. Driggers is set and ready from the stretch. In there on the outside corner. That'll run the count full early on. Two solid programs here. Hartsville Northern always does well through all age groups of the Dixie Youth and Dixie Boys baseball, along with Moncks Corner, who were the junior boys state tournament champions last year. Next pitch is low for ball 4, and that'll load them up here in the top of the first. No outs, so Drigger's going to have to pitch stuff out of trouble, and before he'll face the cleanup hitter, Jace Atkinson, head coach for Moncks Corner, Steve Pauley, is going to come in to speak to his pitcher. We're here on the county channel, live streaming free all over the World Wide Web. And later on demand, or you could purchase DVDs of every game played here. So go to BeaverCountySC.net. .gov. Get all the information you need on how to purchase the DVD of any game you want to see at this tournament. Looks like we got a courtesy runner. That'll be number 22, Andrew Demaro. So bases are loaded. Cleanup hitter Jace Atkinson, center fielder for Hartsville Northern, to the plate. And here's the first pitch to Jace. Strike one there. So whatever Coach Steve Pauley had to say to Gavin Driggers, looks like it worked for the meantime. Been a hot day out, and it's still hot out there for these guys, battling all day long. Swung on a miss, and that's quickly an 0-2 count. Pitcher Gavin Driggers way ahead right now. So 0-2 on the hitter. Bases are loaded here in the top of the first. Here's a pitch. Swung on and missed, and a big strikeout. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. He must have barely fouled it off. So Atkinson lives to see another pitch. Driggers is looking on, getting the sign from his catcher. He's ready, and here's the pitch. Swung on and tapped to the left side. Third base will come up and fire it at home for the force out. Heads up play by J.P. Proctor for the Moncks Corner All-Stars. J.P. smoked a home run straightaway center field yesterday to help out his team win over the Mullins All-Stars from District 7 here in their first game of the state tournament. Now at bat will be number 4, Alvy Fullwood. First pitch to Alvy is low and outside. Nice play by the catcher, Mason Salisbury, to keep the ball in front of him. Deep backstop here on field 2 at Oscar Frazier Park. So any pass ball, runners are surely going to advance. Looks like Driggers ready for his 1-0 pitch. Here it is, and Alvy muscles it out into left center field. Now drop in for a hit. 1 run will score. Runner from second is rounding, coming home. There'll be a throw, but it will not be in time or in the correct area. And that'll be 2 runs here early for the Hartsville Northern squad. Trayon McFarland and Tucker Galloway will score easily, and Hartsville Northern go up 2-0. Runner still on second and third is number 3, the first baseman, John Alexander, steps to the plate. John's favorite food is mac and cheese. And his favorite sports idol is the Great Bambino. Man, it's been a long day, guys. Babe Ruth. And when he grows up, he either wants to be an engineer or a Major League Baseball player. Here, Gavin Driggers is ready, trying to get himself out of a jam here in the first inning. 1 out now. Pitch is in there for a strike. Proctor running in. I think he might have thought the squeeze play might have been on, but looks like Alexander was looking the whole way. So 0-1 count here to Alexander. Looking to help his team out here with a base hit. Here's the next pitch, and it's fouled off to the right side. Quickly he's behind in the count 0-2. I want to thank everybody for listening in here on the county channel. We love doing these types of tournaments. Yeah, we want to do about 50 a year. I think the staff would be happy to do that. Oh, we got 50 listeners. That's great. There's a swing and a miss by Alexander, so that'll be strike 3. And 2 outs now here in the top of the first inning. And Drigger's doing a good job there of getting ahead of the hitter and staying ahead. So next on the bat will be number 1, Quez Hadley, shortstop for the Hartsville Northern All-Stars. First pitch is high and outside for ball 1. Quez's favorite food is mac and cheese and yams. Favorite sports idol is Russell Westbrook. He also plays football. His favorite sports team is the Atlanta Braves. Here's a pitch from Drigger. Swung on, hit to the left side down the line. Be a tough play for the third baseman, but he'll fire it on the first in time for out number 3. But not before Hartsville Northern takes an early lead here in the top of the first. They'll move on to the bottom of the second. Hartsville Northern leads Moncks Corner 2-0. You're on the county channel. We'll be back in just a minute. Back here at Oscar Frazier Park in beautiful Bluffton, South Carolina. We're here on the lone game here at 6 p.m. on Field 2. Hartsville Northern takes an early lead, 2-0 over the Moncks Corner All-Stars. But Moncks Corner will come up for their first at bat. Leadoff hitter will be number 5, third baseman, J.P. Proctor. 2 putouts there in the first inning for J.P. First pitch, J.P. is low and outside for ball 1. Starting pitcher for Hartsville Northern be number 34, Tucker Galloway. Tucker's ready from the stretch, and here's the pitch. Swung on, big cut by Proctor. Foul tip back in the glove of the catcher, Trayon McFarland. Like I said earlier, JP had a big hit yesterday, 2-run home run for Moncks Corner. Curveball high and outside for ball 2. 2-1 count now on Proctor, leadoff hitter for Moncks Corner. He wants to be a baseball coach when he grows up. The pitcher looks in, and here's the pitch, and it's hit hard to left field. That's going to get over the head of the left fielder and all the way to the wall. Proctor will make his way to second, take a turn, and head to third. It'll be a play, and he is out. What a relay in from the left fielder. Cutler Norris relayed it on to the shortstop, Quez Hadley, And the tag on the play by Albie Fullwood to get J.P. Proctor out. That is a baseball no-no, fans. You do not make the first out of the inning at third base. But it happened here in the bottom of the first, so 1 out now. Stepping to the plate will be number 3, Dylan Lambert. Here's the pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. Dylan was the starting pitcher yesterday for Moncks Corner. Did pretty well. Ended up with a win, I believe. Here's the pitch from Galloway. High and inside, ball 1. 1-1 count now with 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Dylan's favorite baseball team is the Red Sox, and favorite player is Dustin Pedroia. Here's the next pitch from Galloway. Low and outside, ball 2. So 2-1 count now on the shortstop. We've enjoyed ourselves so far in this state tournament. Hope everybody that's attended has as well, along with the viewers back at wherever you're located. Fouled off to the behind the backstop. That will be strike 2. So 2-2 count now. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. The Hartsville Northern leading 2-0 early on. They could have done a lot more damage though. Runners stranded at second and third there in the top of the first. Here's the pitch from Calloway. Tough miss right there. That was a pretty good slider from Galloway. Maybe it was a little high, but it is ball 3 and runs the count full. Here's the next pitch from Galloway. Swung on and hit a mile in the air. Looks like it probably will stay in play. I can't see for the dugout. And the third baseman, Albie Fullwood, makes the play. So 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the first. Galloway looking to get himself out of here early and get his Hartsville Northern bats back on the field. Now batting will be number 6, A.J. Leggett, the center fielder for Moncks Corner. Pitch in there. Looks like it's a little low for ball 1. A.J. is a Lance Braves fan, and he was on the World Series team from last year's junior boys squad. Next pitch is way outside, but Leggett will swing and miss. Evens the count at 1-1. Yeah, that was a good all-star team from Moncks Corner. The junior boys made it. Louisiana won a game there. A lot of stiff competition. Next pitch is left up a little high for ball 2. 2-1 count now on Leggett. Tucker Galloway working quickly. Here's the next pitch. Low in the dirt for ball 3. 3-1 count now on the center fielder, A.J. Leggett. Looking to get a runner on here for the first time in the ball game for Moncks Corner. Catcher Trayon McFarland calling timeout to go talk to his pitcher. Gives him a few words of encouragement and trots on back to the plate. Ready for the 3-1 pitch here in just a second. 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Galloway's ready from the stretch, gets his pitch, and here it comes. A little low for ball 4, so Leggett will be the first base runner of the inning for Moncks Corner. Should have been Proctor, but nice relay by the Northern squad, Hartsville Northern squad, and he was thrown out at third base, leading off the inning. Next up to bat will be number 11, the catcher, Mason Salisbury. Mason's favorite movie is Star Wars: Return of the Jedi. And his other sports he plays is cricket. Attaboy, Mason. Here's the pitch to Mason. Right down Broadway for strike 1. 0-1 count here. Runner on first base with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Moncks Corner trying to find a way to get some runs on the board. Already behind 2-0 early on here. Galloway's pitch is coming outside. McFarland tries to throw down, catch the runner napping, but Leggett will slide in safely back at first. So 1-1 count here. Galloway will look in, get his sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on and popped straight up. Pitcher Galloway will call for it, and he'll make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. And that'll be the end of the bottom of the first. We'll move on to the top of the second. Hartsville Northern 2, Moncks Corner nothing. You're on the County Channel. We'll be right back.
Hey, I'm Josh Reddick, World Series champ, and you're watching the County Channel.
The County Channel is also available on video on demand. Go to BeaufortCountySC.gov, scroll down to Public Meetings, click Watch Now, and then click the Video on Demand button and select your program from the list.
Call the meeting to order.
If you'd like a DVD of this program, click on the link on the right and fill out the order form. And thank you for watching the County Channel.
Say, yeah. That thing ain't quiet. Yeah, whenever you are. All right, back here for the top of the second inning for the last game of the evening here at Oscar Frazier Park. Hartsville Northern's leading Moncks Corner 2-0 here. Leadoff batter of the inning will be number 18, Rodney Atkinson, playing second base tonight for Hartsville Northern. Still pitching against Gavin Driggers for Moncks Corner, and here's his first pitch to Atkinson. Foul back off. Almost hit the roof here at the press box. Rodney's favorite food is wings, and other sports he plays is golf, and he wants to be a welder when he grows up. Here's the next pitch to Atkinson, taking another big cut, fouled off to the right side. So quickly Driggers ahead in the count on the 0-2. No outs here in the top of the second. This might be one of the few times you'll ever see Moncks Corner behind in a game. Swung on and fouled off again. Big cut there by Rodney Atkinson. And I'm pretty sure Rodney Atkinson's also a country singer. Yeah. I don't think he's 14 years old, though. Anyway, so 0-2 count still here. Like I said, these two programs are well known throughout the state of South Carolina for high level of baseball. This is going to be a great game, I know. Triggers from the windup. Looks like he's ready for his pitch, and here it is. A little outside for ball one. Driggers looking in, and here's his next pitch. Swung on and hit to the right side. First baseman Miller McGuire will settle under it for out number one. So one down now here in the top of the second, and coming up to bat will be the number 9 hitter, left fielder, number 11, Cutler Norris. Cutler was one who chased down that hard hit ball by Proctor in the first inning and relayed it on to get the leadoff batter out in the bottom of the first. That's really set the tone so far in this game, and wondering how it will affect the outcome from getting that runner out there. Here's the first pitch from Driggers. Outside corner for strike one. Cutler's favorite food is pizza, and his favorite movie is Never Back Down. Favorite sports idol is Bryce Harper. Here's the next pitch, and looks like almost exact same pitch on the outside corner for strike two. So 0-2 count, one out here in the top of the second. Driggers working quickly. Here's the next pitch. Swung on and missed for strike three. So 3 pitches, and he has another strikeout in the books. 2 outs now in the top of the second, but we're back up to the top of the lineup. Number 27, Ryan Thompson, who had a leadoff single in the first inning and came around and scored one of the 2 runs for Hartsville Northern. Looking to see if Driggers is settling in here. Trying to get out of this inning quickly. get his bats going here in the bottom half. Swung on and hit hard to left field. Let's see if the left fielder will get back there. He gets turned around, and it's off his glove. It's up against the fence. I'm not sure. Thompson runs in. He'll slide in safely to second. For whatever reason, he came back to first base. I'm not sure what he thought he saw. But either way, that helps out the Moncks Corner squad, because the left fielder for Moncks Corner, Ryan Pierce, got turned around, and once he kind of fell trying to catch the ball, went off his glove up against the fence, and could have been an easy triple, or I guess a single and a two-base error. But either way, there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Runner on second base, and now the catcher, number 2, Trayon McFarland, will step into bat. Trayon was also the other one to score in the top of the first. Here's first pitch to Trayon. Swung on, big cut by McFarland, but it will be fouled back to the backstop. McFarland wants to be a baseball player when he grows up. He's a tall kid. He also plays football and basketball, which is no surprise, because he's probably close to, if not 6 foot. Hard hit ball to third base, but Proctor nabs it on third to first and get McFarland in time for the third out. So no runs, 1 hit, no error. Well, I guess 1 error, I'm sorry. But the big thing is no runs, and we'll move on to the bottom half of the inning. Your score is still Hartsville Northern 2, Moncks Corner nothing. You're on the County Channel. We'll see you in just a minute.
Is at 31 pitches. 31 pitches.
Back here for the bottom of the second. Your score is Hartsville Northern 2, Moncks Corner nothing. But the Moncks Corner All-Stars will be back up to bat here, and number 10, Hagan Gregory, will lead off the inning. Here's the first pitch to Hagan, roped over to left field, and it will get down sliding. Cutler Norris will not be able to make the catch. Had a lot of top spin on that ball, and Norris couldn't get to it in time. So that'll be a leadoff single here for Gregory. And next up to bat will be number 9, the first baseman, Miller McGuire. McGuire actually pitched majority of the game yesterday for the Moncks Corner All-Stars, who, as I said, are not used to being behind. They won their District 1 championship and outscored the teams 60-3 in their 5-game tournament. First pitch is outside for ball 1. I couldn't tell if that was a pitch out or not. McFarland came up standing quickly, but he didn't look like he had any interest in throwing anywhere. So 1-0 count here, no outs. Runner on first base for Moncks Corner. Galloway looks in, and here's his pitch. In there for a strike, so 1-1 count now on the first baseman, Miller McGuire, who's a Luke Bryan fan, and his favorite memory is his first home run he hit in Columbia, South Carolina. Next pitch is really high, and McFarland will flip over to first base trying to get the runner napping again. He definitely has a good arm. That right there, he looked like he didn't even hardly step into that throw and easily got it in first in a hurry. So 2-1 count now. Tucker Galloway on the mound for the Hartsville Northern All-Stars. He's working quickly, looks over first and throws it home. Runner will take off. Looks like a little hit and run action. Miller McGuire will have a big cut, but fouled off to the backstop. So now it's a 2-2 count. Moncks corner looking to try to even up the score. For those of you who don't know, Hartsville is located in the PD area of South Carolina, right next to Darlington, Florence area. Moncks corner is located near Charleston. Galloway looking in. Here's the pitch. Swung on and laced in the right center field, and that'll get in, and that will be trouble for Hartsville Northern. Miller McGuire will run and slide in safely into second. I thought that they were going to be able to score a run. It looked like Hagan Gregory kind of came up a little lame, like he pulled something. He's over there stretching his legs out. I hope he's okay. Yeah, it looks like he's fine. But after he made the turn at second base, he wasn't really running hard. He looked like he was more jogging, but it wasn't a loafing jog. It was an injury jog. But either way, Moncks corner has something going for him at the moment. Bottom of the second inning. Runners on second, third, and no outs. Since stepping into the box would be number 4, the left fielder, Ryan Pierce. Ryan was the one who got turned around there last inning, but it didn't matter as Moncks corner got out without any issue. Looked like a safety squeeze there. Runner at third base was going to make sure Pierce got the bunt down first before he took off. Pierce went for the bunt, but couldn't put it down. So 0-1 count now here. I'm not sure if Moncks corner will try that again. Galloway looks in, working quickly from the stretch, and here's the pitch. High and inside to even the count at 1-1. Galloway here ready for the next pitch. High and outside, ball 2, so 2-1 count now. Runners at second and third. Tucker Galloway looking to get out of some trouble here, but it's going to be tough with no outs. And a good hitting Moncks corner team at the plate. Here's the pitch from Galloway. Low for ball 3, so he's behind now to the hitter. 3-1 now. Big hitters count coming up. Wind blowing slightly out to left center field. Tucker Galloway's ready. Here's the pitch. Outside corner, strike 2. That'll run the count full. Perfect pitch right there for Galloway. You always want to make sure if it's 3-1 count, it's a perfect pitch, and one a real great hitter's pitch, but it's a great pitcher's pitch. Here's it comes this next pitch. It swung on and missed for strike 3. So 1 out here. Galloway getting a strikeout on the board. So bottom of the second inning, Hartsville Northern up 2-0 so far in this game. 1 out. Runners on second and third for Moncks corner. Gavin Driggers, the opposing pitcher, will step to the plate. Galloway has a sign. He's ready. Here's squares for bunt. He gets it down, but he pops it up, but it will get down. And, man, that was tough. I'm not sure how the pitcher didn't get there in time. Hagan Gregory will come around, slide in safely to home, and he is limping back to the dugout. I'm not sure what's going on with him. It wasn't a great bunt by Driggers. I thought the pitcher was going to come up and make the catch, but hey, it gets down, and it's an infield single, I believe. Hard play for Galloway to turn and throw. Now we'll have runners on first and third. Moncks corner gets their first run on the board. Now the score's 2-1 in favor of the Hartsville Northern All-Stars. Looks like we're going to have timeout on the field. The head coach for Hartsville Northern, Rocky Atkinson, is going to come out to talk to his pitcher. All right, back here, ready for some action. Number 1, second baseman Ben Cohen stepping to the plate. Runners on first and third. 1 run in so far in the inning, only 1 out. Tucker Galloway, the pitcher's ready. Here's the pickoff move to first. Gavin Driggers slides back in safely. Galloway, a little shade falling over the field, right through third base and short, along with the pitcher's mound. Galloway looking in, he's got his sign. Here's his first pitch to Cohen. In there for strike 1, so quickly gets ahead 0-1 on the hitter. Galloway had some hard hit balls so far. Hit off of them, along with a lot of hard hit balls by the Hartsville Northern team. Very even match here. 2 very good teams playing each other tonight. Cohen showed bunt. Driggers gets off a little far off first base, but will scamper back without a throw. So 1-1 count now here. 1 out, bottom of the second inning. Galloway gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Another bunt showed, but really high. Cohen doesn't chance it, so pulls back for ball 2. 2-1 count now on Ben Cohen, who wants to be an attorney when he grows up. He also plays basketball, and he likes to fish in his off time. So 2-1 count now here to Ben. Tucker Galloway on the mound for Hartsville Northern. 1 run in so far, trying to stop any more from coming in the rest of the inning. Here's the pitch from Galloway, way inside, and that'll hit Ben. And that'll load the bases, and we'll get back to the top of the lineup. Leadoff batter J.P. Proctor will step up to the batter's box. Big hit in the first inning by Proctor, but he got a little greedy trying to get to third and was gunned down by the Hartsville Northern left fielder and shortstop. So bases loaded, 1 out here, bottom of the second inning. Galloway going to try to find a way to get out of this inning without any more damage. See what Moncks corner has to say about that. Here's a pitch from Galloway, swung on, and that is way high to right field, but it'll stay in the park. Right fielder settles under it, catches it, and will throw over the pitcher's head. And I'm not sure where he was throwing that one. So another run will score. Miller McGuire will come in, tie the ball game up at 2-2. That was a moonshot. Thought it'd take forever to come down. Runners on first and third now. 2 outs though, and Dylan Lambert will step in the box. Galloway will look in. He's ready for his next pitch. And low and inside for ball 1. 1-0 count now. Cohen will take off second. Pitcher will step off, but he'll let him go ahead and run on into second base. So runners in scoring position now at second and third. 2 outs though in the inning. 1-0 count to the batter, Dylan Lambert. Looks like both are ready for the pitch. Here it is, and it's hit hard to left field, but another moonshot. Cutler Norris, though, has to run a long way, and so does the center fielder for Hartsville Northern, Jace Atkinson, but it made a nice play. That ball seemed to hang up there forever. But nice play by Atkinson. That'll be out number 3, but not before the Moncks Corner All-Stars even up the score. It's 2-2. We're moving on to the top of the third. You're here on the County Channel. We'll be back in a second.
Hi, I'm Tony Mills. I'm a naturalist and educator here in the Low Country. You know, Beaufort County is an amazing place to live. Not only is it beautiful here, but we have an amazing diversity of living things. In this series, we're not going to travel to other parts of the world, like Africa or Asia, to see neat things. We're going to look at habitats right here in Beaufort County, and we're going to look at some of the animals and plants that make this area so special. Join me for Coastal Kingdom on the County Channel.
Since 2007, the County Channel has brought meetings, entertainment, and events to Beaufort County. Now the County Channel has a new way of informing you of happenings in our community. County Channel Radio, bringing you all the favorites of the 60s, 70s, and 80s, plus the information you need to know. To listen, go to bcgov.net and click on the County Channel Radio logo. County Channel Radio, your source for information in Beaufort County. The County Channel is also available on video on demand. Go to BeaufortCountySC.gov, scroll down to Public Meetings, click Watch Now, and then click the Video on Demand button and select your program from the list.
Call the meeting to order.
If you'd like a DVD of this program, click on the link on the right and fill out the order form. And thank you for watching the County Channel.
All right, back here for the top of the third. Score is Hartsville Northern 2, Moncks Corner 2. We have a barn burner here so far, folks. Leading off the inning will be the opposing pitcher, number 34, Tucker Galloway. Tucker looks like he's ready. Pitcher Gavin Drigger still on the mound. Here's the pitch to Tucker, high and outside for ball one. Tucker likes to play baseball, likes to fish, and play video games. Here's the next pitch to Tucker on the way. In there for strike one. So 1-1 count here. No outs. Top of the third inning. Sun is going down and shadows are starting to fall over field two here. Here's the next pitch from Driggers. Outside, ball two. 2-1 count now with Galloway. Driggers ready for his pitch, and here it is. Outside again, so the count will run 3-1. Hartsville looking to get their leadoff hitter on again here in the top of the third. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit to the left field, and that'll get down for a single. It's a good piece of hitting by Tucker Galloway, and the leadoff batter for the inning is on base for Hartsville. Next on the bat will be number 42, Jace Atkinson. It looks like we'll have another courtesy runner, number 22, Andrew DeMaro, I apologize, will be in to run for the pitcher, Tucker Galloway. So no outs here. Drigger's going to look to get himself out of trouble once again. He looks in and pickoff move over to first, but will not be in time. DeMaro will slide back in safely. Drigger's looking in to get his signal. Looks like he's ready. And here's the pitch. That'll be a strike. So 0-1 count now on Atkinson. His favorite band or person is Little TJ. No clue who that is. Swung on and missed. Quickly ahead of the count as the pitcher, Gavin Driggers, 0-2. His other hobbies besides baseball is Fortnite. Favorite movie is Field of Dreams. What a great one that is. One of the all-time classics for sports movies. So run on first, 2 strikes, top of the third. Pickoff attempt by Driggers. DeMaro slide in safely. So Driggers will look in here, get his sign, and he's ready. Here's the pitch. Swung on and laced to left field. That'll get down for a single. And he'll get by the left fielder. DeMero around second, head to third, and he'll round third, and I think he'll be able to score easily. Atkinson comes in standing on third base, and that will be another run for the Hartsville Northern All-Stars. It got by the left fielder, Ryan Pierce, and DeMero, the courtesy runner, didn't hesitate, took off to third and rounded to third and scored easily. So that'll be a single and a two-out or a two-base error by the left fielder. And Hartsville Northern will reclaim the lead at 3-2. Step in the batter's box will be number 4, Alvy Fullwood. Here's the pitch from Drigger, swung on and big cut by Fullwood, fouled back to the backstop. Alvy's favorite sports idol is Ronald Acuna. What a great baseball player for the Atlanta Braves. That kid's got an extremely bright future. When he grows up, he wants to be an accountant. Driggers looks in. Here's his 0-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled off the catcher. So behind 0-2 in the count here. No outs, top of the third inning, and Hartsville Northern's lead that was lost in the bottom of the second. It didn't take long for them to reclaim it. Gavin Driggers from Moncks Corner looks in, and here's his pitch. Low and outside for ball 1. 1-2 count now on the batter, Fullwood. I guess Driggers is working quickly. Here's the next pitch. Swung on and laced to left field, and that'll get down for an RBI single for Fullwood. And the Hartsville Northern bats are alive and well right now. They add another run, and they lead 4-2 now here in the top of the third. Still no outs and a runner on first base. As number 3, the first baseman, John Alexander, steps in the batter's box. Gavin Driggers is having a tough time today out on the mound. Hartsville Northern is a very good hitting team. Fullwood takes his lead. Here's the pitch, and it's swung on and missed by Alexander. So 0-1 count now. Driggers gets ahead on the batter. Left fielder is way over on the left field line. There's a huge hole in left center field. Swung on, hard hit ball to shortstop, and that'll get under the glove of Dylan Lambert. Moncks Corner All-Stars are very shaky at the moment in the field. There's 3 or 4 errors already in this game by the Moncks Corner, and that's very unheard of. They're usually a very sound baseball team. But Hartsville Northern is also applying the pressure. A lot of hard hit balls already here early on, and looks like Steve Pauly is going to come out, the manager for Moncks Corner. I believe he might be making a pitching change. Let's see what he wants to do. Feel bad for Driggers here. He's given up some hard hit balls, but there have been some errors made. And it looks like he's going to trot off the field into the dugout. I'm not sure if nothing really going right now. I'm not sure if he's just going to take a breather or if they do make a pitching. Okay, yeah. So it does look like he's going to make a pitching change here. We'll let you know as soon as we know who the pitcher is. We'll probably take a little short break and come back and let you know the new pitcher for the Moncks Corners All-Star. All right, we're ready back here in the top of the third. New pitcher for Moncks Corner is the third baseman. Moving over is J.P. Proctor, and he's ready for his first pitch. Here it comes. Bunt showed. Nice bunt by Quez Hadley, but, oh no. Wow, Proctor tried to get the lead runner out at third, and that will not be the case. The runner, Alvy Fullwood, will slide in safely, and man, the bases are juiced. Nice bunt by Quez Hadley, and I was wondering why Proctor just didn't try to get the lead runner, the hitter, but he tried on the throw over and it did not work. So the bases are loaded, no outs here. Stepping in the batter's box will be number 18, Rodney Atkinson. First pitch is low and away for ball one. Looks like Proctor's working quickly. Here's the next pitch. That'll catch the outside corner for strike one. That'll even the count at 1-1. Atkinson's favorite movie is Maze Runner. Saw the first one. I don't know if I caught a lot of the other two. Next pitch swung on and missed for strike two. So 1-2 count to Atkinson. Bases are loaded. Hartsville Northern leading 4-2 over the Moncks Corner All-Stars. Timeout is called, and the first base coach wants to have a little word with Atkinson. I believe that might be, I don't know if there's 3 Atkinsons on the roster. Oh, there's a Jace Atkinson and Rodney Atkinson are players, and then there's a Rocky Atkinson as a coach. Until the time to come talk now, about ready to resume play. So 1-2 count now, top of the third inning. New pitcher J.P. Proctor's got a little trouble going on, but he's looking to get out of it. Here's the next pitch, big curveball. Man, that dropped off the table for strike 3. So 1 out now, top of the third. Bases are still loaded, and number 11, the left fielder Cutler Norris, stepping into the batter's box. Cutler's he's a Blake Shelton fan. Favorite song is I Lived It. Favorite sports team is the New York Yankees. Here's the first pitch to Cutler, outside corner for strike 1. Nowhere to put him, but it looks like Proctor's hitting the zone early and often here. So 0-1 count to Norris. Proctor from the stretch looking in, getting a signal. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit the shortstop, slow roller. That will score 1. Lambert, the shortstop, will throw over to get the runner coming to second, but not before Fullwood comes in to score to extend the lead to 5-2 for Hartsville Northern. So runners now on first and third, 2 outs here, and back to the top of the lineup. Number 27, Ryan Thompson, will step in. Ryan wants to be a business executive or a Major League Baseball player one day. So 5-2 lead here for Hartsville Northern. Runners on first and third. Pickoff move by Proctor to first, but Norris will slide in safely. A lot of runs early here. We're only in the top of the third. Proctor looks in and gets his signal. He's ready. Outside for ball 1. 1-0 count now here to Thompson. Proctor looks in, checks the first base runner, and throws over once again. So 1-0 count, 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. And a steamy Sunday night here at Oscar Frazier Park. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and nice off-speed pitch there. Even the count at 1-1. Proctor taking his time up there at the mound. Still looking in. I don't know what's going on, and the time will be called. Not sure what was going on. It took a while for the signal to get in. Proctor ready to set to go again. Proctor's ready. Here's the pitch. Swung on and big cut by Thompson, but he fouls it off to the backstop. So Proctor will be ahead on the hitter 1-2 right here. 2 outs in the top of the third. Moncks Corner's ready to get out of this inning and try to do some damage with their bats, but Hartsville Northern may not be done just yet. Proctor looking in, he's ready for the pitch. Swung on and hit the center field softly, and it'll be right at the center fielder, A.J. Leggett, and he'll catch it easily for out number 3. But not before Hartsville Northern puts 2 more runs on the board, or excuse me, 3 more runs to take a 5-2 lead here in the top of the third. We'll move on to the bottom half of the inning. You're on the County Channel. We'll see you in just a minute. All right, back here at Oscar Frazier Park in Bluffton, South Carolina. 5-2 lead right now for the Hartsville Northern All-Stars. Moncks Corner up to bat, and leading off will be number 6, A.J. Leggett, center fielder for Moncks Corner. Here's the first pitch. A little bit outside for ball 1. Tucker Galloway still on the mound, doing a good job so far for Hartsville. Next pitch fouled off for strike 1. AJ also plays football, and his favorite show is Diesel Brother. Never heard of it. There's a lot of things on here I never heard of, especially when it comes to songs and bands. I guess I'm getting old. Next pitch from Galloway. In there for strike 2, so Leggett's behind 1-2 on the count now. Tucker Galloway looking in for his sign. He's ready. Here's a pitch. A little low for ball 2. 2-2 count now. No outs here in the bottom of the third. The sun can't go down fast enough. It's a hot one out there, folks. Here's the next pitch from Galloway. High and outside. That'll run the count full to the center fielder, A.J. Leggett. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Big strikeout there for Galloway. So 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning. Coming to the plate will be the catcher, Mason Salisbury, but not before we have a break in action. Looks like coach from Hartsville Northern's going to make a pitching change. If I'm not mistaken, he just tossed the ball to the first baseman. So I'm assuming that number 3, John Alexander, might be coming here to pitch. He looks like he's running over to the dugout to change his glove. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with the change here in just a minute. You're on the County Channel. All right, back here in the bottom of the third, and the pitching change will be John Alexander will be coming in from first base to pitch, and first pitch from Alexander's in there for a strike. Galloway moves on and just switches positions with him. Galloway did a pretty good job of holding Moncks corner bats at bay for the 2 1/3 inning. Next pitch is in there as well for, no, excuse me, I apologize, outside for ball. So 1-1 count now here to the batter, Mason Salisbury. Here's the next pitch. Swung on, and that is a hard hit ball to second base. Off the second baseman's chest, he'll recover and throw it over to first for out number 2. Good play by Rodney Atkinson to stay on that ball. That was a hard hit ball by Salisbury. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Number 10, Hagan Gregory, will step in the box. Say Alexander's ready. Here's his pitch. In there for strike 1. So 0-1 count here. Hartsville Northern with a 5-2 lead over Moncks Corner. Next pitch swung on and fouled to the out of play, so that's quickly 2 strikes on the hitter, Hagan Gregory. Alexander looking to get out of this inning, and Hartsville Northern to go put some more runs on the board. Here he's ready in the pitch. Low and outside, ball 1. So 1-2 count now to Gregory. Who likes the Discovery Channel. And his favorite sports idol is Cam Newton. Here's a pitch from from Alexander. Low and outside. Now we even the count at 2-2. Here's the pitch from Alexander. Swung on and missed for strike 3. And that'll be 3 outs in the inning. Alexander comes in and makes short work of the 2 batters he faced from Moncks Corner. And we'll move on to the top of the 4th. Hartsville Northern will keep the same lead. Your score is 5-2. We'll be back in just a moment. You're here on the County Channel.
It's been said the only constant is change, and that's why here at Coastline we want to make you aware of the changes that take place in Beaufort County and the cities within the county. We hope you'll join us at various times throughout the month to see Coastline and the guests that we bring that will tell you what is going on that is going to affect you day to day. That's Coastline here on the County Channel.
The County Channel is also available on video on demand. Go to BeaufortCountySC.gov, scroll down to Public Meetings, click Watch Now, and then click the Video on Demand button and select your program from the list.
Call the meeting to order.
If you'd like a DVD of this program, click on the link on the right and fill out the order form. And thank you for watching the County Channel.
Back here for the top of the fourth, Hartsville Northern back of the bat, leading 5-2 over Moncks Corner. And leading off will be number 2, Treon McFarland. Here's the first pitch, Treon. I'll be low and outside for ball 1. Treon has scored a run here in the top of the top of the first. Here's the next pitch, way inside, and that almost hits McFarland all the way to the backstop. Quickly down 2-0 here. McFarland's favorite song is The Man. I can't remember who sings that, but it is a good song. Next pitch here from Proctor. Swung on, big cut by McFarland. That'll be first strike of the inning. So 2-1 count here to Treon McFarland, whose favorite sports idol is Mike Trout. Here's the next pitch from JP. Big curveball, but it stays high and inside for ball 3, so that'll run the count 3-1 now. Hartsville Northern looking to have yet another leadoff hitter on here in the top of the fourth. Here's the next pitch from Proctor. Another big curveball, strike 2, so now a full count here to the leadoff hitter in the inning. As I said earlier, Moncks Corner's not used to playing from behind. Here's the next pitch, high and outside, and that will put McFarland on first base for another leadoff hitter getting on for Hartsville Northern. And stepping in the batter's box will be number 34, Tucker Galloway, who started the starting pitcher for Hartsville Northern and just got relieved of his duties. Did a pretty good job, only giving up 2 runs and 2 1/3 to Moncks Corner, which is a solid outing against this level of play. Pickoff moved to first, but McFarland will slide back in safely. Tucker's favorite, I don't know if it's a song or a band, is Panini. No clue who they are. I only know about the paninis you can eat. So here's the first pitch from Galloway. Nope, it'll be another pickoff move, and that'll get by the first baseman. McFarland will run and slide in. No, he'll stand up safely into second base. And I said this earlier when I was calling the first game of the day. Man, these pitchers worry way too much about the runners. McFarland didn't look like he was really thinking about going to second, and that ball probably wasn't the pitcher's fault, but because it looked like it just bounced off the first baseman's hand. Should have been caught, but, or mitt, excuse me, not his hand, his mitt. So now there's a runner on second base, no outs. Galloway still is yet to see the first pitch of his bat. And here it is, way outside for ball 1. Yeah, I think sometimes these pitchers overthink it too much, worry way too much about the runners, and it does affect their pitching. JP Proctor, the pitcher, looking in. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled off to the left side by Galloway. So 1-1 count now here in the bottom of the fourth, or excuse me, top of the fourth. Only wishful thinking. It's been a long day. So top of the fourth action, field 2 at Oscar Frazier Park. Looks like Proctor's ready. No, he's going to fake a pickoff move to second, but no throw. He'll step back on the rubber from the stretch, looking into his sign. And pickoff move, and look, he throws it into center field. But luckily the center fielder is backing up. Good job by A.J. Leggett. I think what I'm saying earlier was just another good example. Errant throw by the pitcher trying to pick off a runner who is not looking like he was trying to steal whatsoever. Either way, Trayon McFarland's doing his job at second, if nothing else, making the pitcher worry more about him than the hitter. So Galloway back in the box. Looking ready. Proctor from the stretch, ready for the next pitch. And here it is. High and outside for ball 2. So 2-1 count now. No outs here in the top of the fourth inning. Hartsville has a runner in scoring position already, looking to add on to their 5-2 lead. Here's the pitch. Low and outside. Ball 3. 3-1 count now. Proctor's behind in the hitter once again. He's looking in. He's ready. Outside corner. Strike 2. That'll run the count full. So 3-2 count now to the starting pitcher and now first baseman for Hartsville Northern. And here's the payoff pitch. Runner takes off. Low and outside. Throw over to third and will not be in time. So Galloway will get on base with a walk. And McFarland, smart running, will get to third on a stolen base. So runners on first and third, no outs for number 42, Jace Atkinson. Moncks corner pitcher stepping off and going to talk with the field umpire, Aaron Epps. I'm not sure really what's going on. Epps will call timeout and go talk to the home plate umpire, Gary Richardson. Not really sure what is going on here. Let's see here. Looks like umpires are ready to resume play. Not sure what was going on. But Proctor's in a little trouble here. First and third, no outs. So Jace Atkinson will step in. He's ready for next pitch from Proctor. So from the stretch, Proctor's looking in. Runners got to have their lead off of first and third. Proctor's looking back at the runner at first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Big curveball, but it'll hang up for ball 1. So 1-0 count here to the cleanup hitter, Jace Atkinson. Pickoff move to first. Galloway slide in safely. Proctor is extremely worried about the runners. And he obviously tell is affecting his pitching as first 2 batters have gotten on here in this inning on walks. So 1-0 count here. Next pitch from Proctor. Outside corner for strike 1. 1-1 count. No outs here in the top of the fourth. Hartsville Northern looking to extend their lead. So 1-1 count. Proctor taking his time, getting a signal. Looks like he's ready to go. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on, big cut by Atkinson. Foul back to the backstop. So Proctor's ahead of the count here, 1-2. So 1-2 count here to Jace Atkinson's runner on first and third. It looks like a cloud has, right there, the trees are keeping a big shadow now over the field. Big curveball there, nice pitch from Proctor, and that'll freeze Atkinson for strike number 3. So 1 out now here in the top of the 4th inning. Stepping in the batter's box will be number 4, Alvy Fullwood. Alvy scored a run last inning for Hartsville Northern. Runner still on first and third. Pickoff move to first. Galloway will stand up safely. 1 out here. Proctor in looking, pitch, swung on, miss. Catcher will come up firing to third, but McFarland will easily make it back to the bag. So 0-1 count, now a pickoff move to first. Man, these Moncks Corner All-Stars are extremely worried about the runners for whatever reason, I'm not sure. So 1 out, 1 strike here in the top of the 4th. Another pickoff move to first. Fullwood step back in the batter's box, ready for the next pitch. Another pickoff move. Proctor looking in for his sign. He comes set. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 2, so quickly ahead again is J.P. Proctor. 0-2 count here to the batter, the third baseman, number 4, Alvy Fullwood. Runners on first and third. 1 out. Here's the next pitch. Another big curveball for strike 3. So now 2 outs now. And that is a hard curveball. I mean, it could, I guess, technically be more of a slurve or a slider, but it has a lot of break to it to be that. It's more of a curveball to me. A good pitch there by J.P. Proctor. 2 outs now, runners on first and third, and he's looking to get out of this jam he put himself into. Number 3 stepping to the plate, John Alexander, the new pitcher for Hartsville. So J.P. Proctor's ready. He's set. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and it's a pop-up behind short. Lambert will go back, settle under it, and he will drop the ball. McFarland will score, and then Galloway will go from first all the way to third base on the play. Man, this is tough to watch from someone who's seen these kids out here play a lot of ball last year as junior boys, and has seen them play well this year as Dixie boys, and they're not playing very well so far in this game defensively, but it's still a lot more game to play. Hartsville Northern will extend their lead to 6-2. Runners still on first and third with 2 outs. And number 1, Quez Hadley, will step to the plate. Here's the pitch. Going outside for ball 1. I think we have another courtesy runner again. I think it's still number 22, Andrew DeMero, running for the new pitcher, John Alexander. So runners on first and third, pickoff move attempted. Runner will slide back in safely. So Hartsville Northern scores another run on the air by the shortstop. McFarland scored on the play. Here's the next pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 1. 1-1 count now. 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. Put 2 outs on there. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. It'll be a throw down in second. And the second baseman drops it. What a throw by Mason Salisbury. Runner stayed put at third base, but Ben Cohen, the second baseman, hits him right in the mid and falls right out. No. He was saying the ball was dropped. So 1-2 count here, 2 outs in the top of the 4th. Moncks Corners not doing themselves any favors out there in the field. So Hadley will step back in the box. Proctor's set, and here's the pitch. Swung on, hit to the right side. Nice play by the third baseman. Thrown over to first for out number 3. I think that was Miller McGuire now playing third base. But not before Hartsville Northern puts another run on the board. We'll move on to the bottom of the 4th. Hartsville Northern 6, Moncks Corner 2. We'll see you back here in a second. You're on the County Channel. Back here on the County Channel, bottom of the 4th inning here at Oscar Frazier Park. Hartsville Northern Dixie Boys leading Moncks Corner Dixie Boys 6-2 here. Leadoff batter for the inning for Moncks Corner will be number 9, Miller McGuire. Not a fun game so far for Moncks Corner. Here's the next pitch from Alexander. Swung on and missed. Nice slider there by Alexander. 1-1 count now. Made a lot of mental errors on the base path along with defensively in this game so far. High and outside for ball 2. 2-1 count now to the hitter, Miller McGuire. Next pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. 2-2 count now to McGuire, whose favorite movie is RV. He also plays football and basketball when he's not playing baseball. Next pitch from Alexander in the dirt for ball 3. That'll run the count full. 3-2 payoff pitch. Swung on, hit to the left side. Fullwood will make the catch cleanly and throw it on to first for out number 1. Nice play there by Fullwood. He got it on the big hop. Hard hit ball, though, nonetheless. So 1 out there. Bottom of the 4th inning. Now the battle will be number 4, Ryan Pierce. Here's the pitch from Alexander. Swung on, foul bat at the backstop. 0-1 count now. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Moncks corner going to try to cut in this deficit. Alexander's towing the rubber. Here's pitch. A little outside for ball 1. 1-1 count here to the batter, Ryan Pierce. His favorite food is pork chops. Chopper hit over to the left side. Fullwood, the third baseman, will grab it, but it's wide to the right and into the dugout. That'll be a free base for Ryan Pierce on the throwing error. So with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th, Moncks corner will have a runner in scoring position at second base. Next batter stepping to the plate will be number 2, Jackson Blackburn.
Number 2, Jackson Blackburn.
Blackburn came in subbing for the starting pitcher, Gavin Driggers. Time's been called by the Hartsville Northern coach, and he's going to walk out and talk to his pitcher. Looks like, never mind, he's going to go out and speak to the field umpire, Aaron Epps. Short little talk with the coach and umpire, and we're ready to resume play. So Blackburn will step into bat. Blackburn's favorite baseball team's the Red Sox. He'll take first pitch strike right down Broadway. And his favorite show is Deer Meat for Dinner. Don't know where he watched that show at. Next pitch to Blackburn's low and outside for ball 1. 1-1 count now to Blackburn. Alexander working quickly, and here's the pitch. Outside corner for strike 2. 1-2 count now. Way ahead on the batter, Jackson Blackburn. Ball outside, even the count at 2-2. Alexander working quickly again. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled. Oh, nope, back in the glove. Nice play to keep a hold of it from Trayon McFarland. That'll be out number 2. So bottom of the 4th, we now have 2 outs. Runner on second base, and Hartsville Northern's looking to get out of the inning without any runs being scored. Step in the batter's box will be number 1, Ben Cohen. Outside for ball 1. Ben's favorite movies are Sandlot and Spider-Man. Here's a pitch from Alexander. Swung on, hit back to the left side again. Fullwood would try to tag the runner out. They will say he did dodge it and stay in the baseline, I guess. So Ben Cohen will be safe at first. It looks like the home plate umpire is going to come over and talk to the field umpire, Aaron Epps, to make sure he did stay in the baseline. I know that has to be what's going to be asked. Yep, going to call him safe. So good thought by Alvy Fullwood by just tagging out the runner running from second to third. Hartsville Northern's coach is going to ask the question if he ran out of the batter's box, out of the baseline. But he will be safe on the blaze. So 2 outs here, runners on first and third. And step in the batter's box will be the leadoff batter, number 5, J.P. Proctor, who's currently the starting pitcher for, or it's not the starting pitcher, I apologize, the current pitcher for Moncks Corner. Alexander looking in, and here's a, oh, nope. Alexander will step off and look back the runner at third, and that will be a balk. Wow, balk called on the play, and Ryan Pierce, the run on third, will run home safely. I'm assuming that the pitcher Alexander moved before he stepped off, which is a no-no in baseball. So runner will come home to score to make it 6-3. Runner from first will move on to second. Proctor still up to bat. Here's the pitch. Swung on and popped, fly over to left field. Cutler Norris is backing up and had trouble, and it's off his glove. One run will score. And that'll be a two-base error. And Hartsville Northern now doing like the Moncks Corner All-Stars and having a little trouble defensively. So score is now 6-4. Hartsville Northern is still in the lead. Runner on second base, and stepping in the batter's box will be number 3, Dylan Lambert. So Alexander's ready from the stretch, and here's the first pitch to Lambert. Outside corner for strike one. Been a pretty ugly game defensively, as both teams have probably 3 to 4 errors each. Here's the next pitch from Alexander. A little high and inside for ball one. So 1-1 count now to the hitter, Dylan Lambert from Moncks Corner. Next pitch coming in from Alexander. Swung on and hit the right side. It'll be in foul territory. I think the right fielder will not be able to make the play. So 1-2 count now to Dylan Lambert, shortstop for the Moncks Corner All-Stars. Bottom of the fourth inning, Hartsville Northern leads 6-4. The Moncks Corner still has a runner in scoring position here. 1-2 count on the batter, Dylan Lambert. And here's the pitch way outside for ball two. That'll even the count at 2-2 now. Alexander's looking in, and here's the pitch. Outside, ball three. That'll run the count full, and catcher Trayon McFarland will run out and talk to his pitcher, John Alexander. While we have a little break, I want to thank our sponsors that have helped us make this state tournament possible. Wendy's and Jimmy John's, Outback Steakhouse, Loco Sports. Thank you all so much for helping sponsor this tournament, along with Station 300, great bowling alley, arcade, and bar and grill located in Bluffton, South Carolina. Just want to say thank you to all of them. Looks like we're ready to resume, and here's the payoff pitch from Alexander. Swung on, hit hard to the left side, and that is barely foul. That would have surely run the score, or scored a run, if it would have stayed in the base path. So 3-2 count still here on the pitcher, Dylan Lambert. Pitcher John Alexander's battling up there. Runner on second base for Moncks Corner, looking to add another run to cut this deficit. Alexander's looking in. Here's the pitch. Outside corner, strike three. It froze Dylan Lambert, so no more runs in the inning. But Moncks Corner does score 2 to cut in the deficit. Your score is 6-4. Hartsville Northern is leading. We'll move on to the top of the fifth. Stay tuned with us. We're here on the County Channel. We'll be right back.
I'm a South Carolinian, and my vote counts.
My vote counts.
I'm from South Carolina.
The Palmetto State.
And my vote counts.
My vote counts.
Mi voto cuenta. This year, thousands of South Carolinians will vote using the newest, most advanced voting technology in the world. Every vote matters, and every vote counts.
I'm a South Carolinian. My vote counts.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
Back here on the county channel, ready for the top of the fifth. Hartsville Northern leads Moncks Corner 6-4 so far. Been a pretty tough game defensively, but both teams are battling. They are hitting some hard hit balls. But J.P. Proctor still on the mound for Moncks Corner. Here's the first pitch to Rodney Atkinson, and that's fouled off to the left side. Both teams trying to minimize the errors here on out, not shoot themselves in the foot and help the other team out. So JP from the from the windup, and here's the pitch. A little low for ball one, so 1-1 count here. No outs in the top of the fifth. JP's ready, here's a pitch. Swung, big cut by Atkinson, but it's tapped foul. 1-2 count now to the 8-hole hitter for Hartsville Northern. JP looking on for a sign, and I think he has it. Here's the pitch. Way high and inside. Ball 2, 2-2 count now on the Hartsville Northern hitter, Rodney Atkinson. Proctor working quickly. Here's the pitch. Way outside. Runs the count full. Those last two pitches weren't close. So 3-2 count here. No outs, top of the fifth inning. Moncks Corner trying to hold Hartsville Northern scoreless here, which has been hard so far in the game. Here's a pitch from Proctor. Swung on and hit down the right field line. I think that's going to stay fair. Nope, barely foul. That would have been extra bases for Atkinson if it had dropped in time. But it'll be just a long strike, I apologize. Full count here. Long run there by the right fielder, Hagan Gregory. Proctor taking his time, making sure his fielders can get in position. Here's the pitch from Proctor. Swung on and missed. Clean pick by Salisbury. He tags out Atkinson for out number 1. So 1 out here in the top of the fifth inning. Step into the plate, be number 11, Cutler Norris, who had an error last inning, got kind of turned around. I think there's a little bit more wind out there, and the left fielders both teams have drifted a little bit on fly balls hit. First pitch, Norris is swung on and missed. It was tough out there when so many hitters on each team can hit it deep. So 0-1 count, 1 out here in the top of the fifth. Here's a pitch for Proctor. Swung on and fouled off to the backstop. So 0-2 count now to the batter for Hartsville Northern. So here's the 0-2 pitch from Proctor. Way high and outside for ball 1. Hartsville Northern has got 6 runs on the board. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit hard to the right side. Nabbed by the first baseman, though. And Ryan Pierce will run it over to the first and step on the bag for out number 2. So 2 outs here now in the top of the 5th. J.P. Prater looking to try to set the Hartsville Northern All-Stars down in order for the first time in the game. Stepping on the bat will be number 27, the right fielder, Ryan Thompson. Prater looking in from the windup, who gets the sign, and here's the pitch. Swung on and popped up to the left side, but that will get out of play. So strike one, 0-1 count here. It looks like the third baseman, Miller McGuire, ran into the fence, but I think he's going to be all right. Oh, 1 count here to Thompson. Looks like we're ready and Prater's ready. Here it comes. Pitch. High fly ball. Left center field. Long run for the center fielder, and he will not make the play. Throw in from the center fielder, A.J. Leggett, to hold the runner at second base. That was a long fly ball that I didn't think was going to carry that far, almost all the way to the fence. So Ryan Thompson, the leadoff hitter for Hartsville Northern, is now on second base, and stepping in the box is going to be number 2, Trayon McFarland, the catcher, who scored a run last inning for Hartsville Northern. Prater looking in, he's ready for his pitch. He has a sign. Here it comes. High for ball 1. Trayon Alexander looks like he likes to stand right on top of the plate. Not much room for error for the pitcher. Batter's box is completely gone. Time on the field. Looks like Coach Steve Pauly is going to come talk to his pitcher. I don't think they want any more damage here. Hartsville Northern is already leading 6-4. Steve Pauly looks like he about ready to return the dugout and resume play here. So we're 6-4 ball game here in the top of the 5th. 2 outs, 1-0 count on the batter, Trayon McFarland. McFarland stepping back into the box. Looks like Prater's getting a sign. Ryan Thompson has a lead off of second base. Here's a pitch from Prater. Another high and inside for ball 2. So 2-0 count now here to McFarland. 2 outs in the top of the 5th. And it looks like they're going to intentionally walk McFarland. I'm assuming to make sure they get the force out here. So runners on first and second now. Step in the box will be number 34, Tucker Galloway. So 2 outs. Moncks corner hoping to get out of this inning without any damage. Hartsville Northern might have something to say about that, though. Here's the pitch. Prater's ready. Low for ball 1. 1-0 count to Galloway. Who also scored last inning. Prater looking the runner at second. Here's the pitch. Outside corner for strike 1. 1-1 count now to the Hartsville Northern All-Star, Tucker Galloway. Proctor looking in. He's ready for his pitch. Swung on and hit the second base. Good snap now by Ben Cohen. High throw, though, but Ryan Pierce gets back down on the base in time for out number 3. It was interesting there for a minute, but Moncks Corner holds Hartsville Northern scoreless in the top of the 5th. We'll move on to the bottom half. Your score is Hartsville Northern 6, Moncks Corner 4. Stay with us here on the County Channel. We'll be right back.
Moncks Corner's J.P. Proctor.
Back on the County Channel for the bottom of the 5th here at Oscar Frazier Park. Field 2 in beautiful Bluffton, South Carolina. Your score is Hartsville Northern 6, Moncks Corner 4. And here's the first pitch of the inning from John Alexander. It's low for ball 1. Batting be number 6, A.J. Leggett from Moncks Corner. Alexander looking in. He's ready for next pitch, working quickly. That's in there for strike 1. 1-1 count now. Been a very good game so far. I think that both squads, here's the next pitch from Alexander, high and outside for ball 2, would agree that they definitely could play better defensively. They have hit some hard hit balls, though, for both sides. Here's the next pitch from Alexander, low and outside, ball 3. So behind in the count is Alexander, the pitcher. A.J. Leggett, 3-1 count now. No outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Moncks Corner looking to find a way to tie this ball game up. Swung on and tapped to the left side. Oh, wow. Great barehanded nab by the new third baseman, number 14, Evan Young. But he could not get the speedy Leggett out at first base. That was a high chop, and I think it had a lot of spin on it, and Young had no choice but to try to barehand it, and he did cleanly, but not in time. So the leadoff batter for the inning is on. Runner on first base and stepping in the box will be the catcher, number 11, Mason Salisbury. Alexander looking in, and here's the pitch. A little high and inside for ball 1. So Moncks Corner trying to claw their way back in. It's been tough playing a very solid Hartsville Northern squad. Low and outside for ball 2. I think both of the teams have shown today that they're two of the best offensive teams probably in this tournament. Their defense has left much to be desired, though, but I'm sure they obviously can play better, and they will. Alexander's ready. Here's the pitch. Outside. Ball 3. So 3-0 count here to Salisbury, the cleanup hitter for Moncks Corner. Alexander looking back at the runner, and here's the pitch. Down Broadway for strike 1. 3-1 count now to Salisbury. Pickoff move. Legetta will slide back in safely. Hartsville leading here in the bottom of the 5th, 6-4 over Moncks Corner. Still plenty of game left. Here's the pitch from Alexander, swung on and fouled over the backstop to run the count full here. 3-2 count now on the batter, Mason Salisbury, who I can't believe didn't put Salisbury steak as his favorite food. Mac and cheese is, though. Alexander looking in, a payoff pitch, swung on and hit to the second baseman, who will snap it, throw it to second. Hadley will make the relay on to first, but Salisbury will beat it out in time for a fielder's choice. So 1 out now, runner still on first base for Moncks Corner, and stepping to the plate will be number 10, the right fielder, Hagen Gregory. Looks like we have another meeting at the mound for Hagen Gregory. I think we might have a pitching change. Alexander tosses the ball to the shortstop, Quez Hadley. Looks like he'll come on to pitch for Hartsville Northern. So we'll be right back. We're going to take a quick break. You're on the County Channel. Back here for the bottom of the 5th. 1 out, pitching change for Hartsville Northern. Quez Hadley, the shortstop, will come in to pitch for Hartsville Northern, trying to close out the last couple of innings here without any runs. So we have a runner on first is Mason Salisbury, and up to bat, number 10, Hagen Gregory. John Alexander moved back over to third base, replacing, I apologize, Colton Young moved out to left field, it looks like, replacing Norris. First pitch high for ball 1. So 1-0 count here to Gregory. Hadley looking into his catcher, getting a sign. And here's the pitch. Fouled off to the right side. Gregory has a short, quick step home from the stretch, so be hard sledding for any stolen bases on the Moncks Corner side. Plus, McFarland has a live arm. He hasn't tested it much on any attempted steals, but I've watched it early in the warm-ups. And, man, nice curveball there by Hadley. And that'll catch the outside corner for strike 2. 1-2 count now on the 5-hole hitter, Hagan Gregory. Salisbury gets his lead off first. In the dirt, nice backhanded stop by Trayon McFarland. That was destined to go to the backstop. And that's one thing I can say. I cannot think of a wild pitcher pass ball that's gotten by these catchers, either one. Both have had a very good defensive ball game and might be the only clean defensive ball game position so far. Next pitch is a little outside. That'll run the count full. So 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. This is a big pitch coming up from Quez Hadley. Hadley looking on, he's got his pitch, and it's a high hanging curveball that will stay way up for ball 4. So runners now on first and second. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Number 9, Miller McGuire, will step into the batter's box. So Hadley looking in. Looks like he's got his pitch from the stretch, and here it comes. Swung on and hit hard, and man, I don't know how the second baseman didn't catch that. That's going to go all the way to the wall. One run will score, 2 runs will score, and McGuire will stay put at second base. And that will tie the ball game up, folks. Scores now 6-6. Man, that was a hard hit ball. And the second baseman, who I think is now number 22, Andrew DeMero, he made a nice leaping play on it, and it somehow just got right by his glove. And that ball just took off and ended up in right center field and the fence. 2 RBI double from Miller McGuire. Here's the next pitch to the hitter, number 4, Ryan Pierce. Fouled off to the backstop. So tie ball game now, folks. It's getting interesting here at Oscar Frazier Park. Only 1 out, runner on second base. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch from Hadley. Ryan Pierce a square around the bunt, and nice play. He popped it up, and Trayon McFarland pounced, running halfway up the first base line to catch that. Great play by the catcher, Trayon McFarland. So 2 outs now. And number 2, Jackson Blackburn, will step in the box. I tell you what, McFarland's a tall, athletic kid. For his size, he really moves quickly at catcher. So 2 outs now in the bottom of the 5th. I'm not sure what's going on, but Steve Paul and the umpires are trying to call a timeout, trying to figure something out here. I don't know what's going on here. I guess he's going to replace number 2, Jackson Blackburn. Re-enter. Okay. So it looks like they're going to re-enter Gavin Driggers. He was the starting pitcher for Moncks Corner, and he's going to re-enter the game, replacing number 2, Jackson Blackburn. So 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th, and Gavin Driggers gets to come back in the game and try to save himself a little bit. I believe he gave up 4 runs of the 6 on the scoreboard, but I will say I don't believe all 6 were earned, as there were some errors made. Looks like Hadley's ready, and here's the pitch to Driggers. In there for strike 1. 0-1 count now on the batter, Gavin Driggers. Runner on second base is Miller McGuire. Big 2 RBI double here a minute ago. Hadley's ready. Got his sign. Swung on and missed quickly down 0-2 on the count as Driggers. Hadley working quickly here. He has his sign. And here's the pitch. Runner takes off. And that is a big swing and a miss in 3 pitches and a strikeout for Hadley, and no more damage that inning. But the home team, Moncks Corner, has tied the ball game up. We'll move on to the top of the 6th. Your score is Hartsville Northern 6, Moncks Corner 6. You're on the County Channel. We'll be right back.
The County Channel is also available on video on demand. Go to BeaufortCountySC.gov, scroll down to Public Meetings, click Watch Now, and then click the Video on Demand button and select your program from the list.
Call the meeting to order.
If you'd like a DVD of this program, click on the link on the right and fill out the order form. And thank you for watching the County Channel.
All right, back here on the County Channel, ready for the top of the 6th. Your score is Hartsville Northern 6, Moncks Corner 6, and we have a barn burner here on Field 2 at Oscar Frazier Park. Bluffton, South Carolina. If you can get in a car and get here quickly, I would come on over to the ballpark. We don't have a gate any longer, so you can get in free. And I believe the concession stand is still open, so you should be good to go if you need a water, Gatorade, or a bowl of peanuts or whatever you like. Looks like J.P. Protter's still in for Moncks Corner. He's getting finishing touches on his warm-ups. Like to take time to thank some people, thank our volunteers that have done such a great job this tournament, along with our staff, my athletic staff, along with my admin staff has helped us out, along with our grounds crews, just done a phenomenal job making sure our fields look good for these guys. I'd also like to thank the County Channel and what they've done. They're always doing a great job when they're here. Along with our sponsors, Outback Steakhouse, Wendy's, Jimmy John's, Loco Sports. All of you, thank you very much for making this tournament possible. Looks like we're about ready, and up to bat will be number 42, Jace Atkinson. First pitch to Jace is in there for strike 1. So 0-1 count here, no outs. Top of the 6th inning, 2 more bats for each team. Next pitch is inside. Gets by the catcher a little ways. It'll be ball 1. 1-1 count. 1-1 count here. Here's the pitch. A little outside for ball 2. 2-1 now to Atkinson. Rodner working quick here from the windup. Next pitch. Looks like Protter's ready. Here he comes. Swung on and hit to the shortstop, Dylan Lambert. He comes up firing over to first base, and that will be out number 1. So 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning, and stepping up to the box will be number 4, Alvy Fullwood. Protter's done a good job out there. He's given up a couple runs. I'm not sure if he has any earned, though. There's been a lot of errors made while he's been up at the mound. First pitch to Fullwood is in there for strike number 1. 0-1 count. Protter looks like he's really settled in. He's really pounding the zone, not getting behind very much since his first inning out. His next pitch, swung on and tapped foul. Quickly down on 0-2 in the count is Alvy Fullwood, third baseman for the Hartsville Northern All-Stars, who he's seen a lot of action there, and I don't believe Alvy's had any errors. He's made a few putouts and tagged out runners, attempting to go for triples. Played well in this game. So Fullwood will step back into the batter's box. Looks like Proctor's ready for a windup. Looking in for his sign. He's ready, and here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed in the dirt. Catcher will have to throw it over to first. Almost air mails it. Nice play by the first baseman, Ryan Pierce, to adjust and keep his foot on the bag. So quickly, 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 6th. Moncks corner looking to try to end this inning quickly and get back up to bat. But stepping to the plate will be number 3, John Alexander, to see if he can keep the inning alive for the Hartsville Northern All-Stars. Here's the pitch from Proctor, high and outside for ball 1. So 1-0 count here, way inside for ball 2. So 2-0 count now to the now third baseman, who's played first, pitched, and third, and the dirt for ball 3. All right, looks like umpire Gary Richardson, catcher ain't doing him any favors. He has to go back there and get the ball that ends up by the catcher. But we're here ready to resume play. 3-0 count, way behind is pitcher J.P. Proctor. But he's looking in, he's ready for the next pitch. Alexander show bunt, pulls it back, and it'll take a strike there right down the middle. So 3-1 count now to John Alexander. Proctor's working quick. Here's his next pitch. High for ball 4. So runner on first base as Alexander trots down. And next up the bat will be Quez Hadley, who was the shortstop, now the pitcher for Hartsville Northern. And Quez is stepping in the box ready to help his own calls out. Pickoff move, throw over, and runner steps back over safely. I'm not even sure if he moved off the base. So Proctor toes the rubber, looks on from the stretch. He's ready for his next pitch, and here it is. Hit hard to short, but Dylan Lambert's there. He'll flip it over to second base for out number 3. So no runs, no hits, runner left on first base. We'll move on to the bottom of the 6th. Moncks Corner look to break this tie. Hartsville Northern 6, Moncks Corner 6. You're on the County Channel. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. All right, ready for the bottom of the 6th. Score 6-6, tied up here Quez Hadley on the mound. Here's the first pitch to the batter, number 1, Ben Cohen, second baseman for Moncks Corner. It's been a great game so far. Both teams in the last couple innings have settled in. Moncks Corner looking to grab the lead here. And here's the pitch from Hadley. Low for ball 2. 2-0 count so far on to the hitter, Ben Cohen. Timeout. Looks like Ben might have something in his eye. Steve Paula seems concerned. He's going to come down and look at him. All right, looks like we're ready to resume play. Hadley from the windup. He looks in and getting his sign. He's got it. Here's the pitch. A little outside, and that'll be 3 balls, no strikes. We're getting way behind the count, and we'll have time. Trayon McFarland, the catcher for Hartsville Northern, will trot out there and give a little words of encouragement to his pitcher. All right, looks like we're about ready to. He's trotting back to the plate. So 3-0 count here to the leadoff batter in the inning, Ben Cohen. Hadley's ready. Here's the pitch. Cohen shows bunt, pulls it back, and he'll take strike 1. So 3-1 count now on Cohen. It looks like he's ready. Here's the next pitch. Outside corner for strike 2, so Hadley will battle back and run the count full. So bottom of the 6th inning, as I said, tie ball game. Hartsville Northern 6, Moncks Corner 6. And here's the payoff pitch from Hadley. Swung on and popped up. Second baseman will settle under it, and he'll make the play. That is Rodney Atkinson. Or no, I'm sorry. I apologize. I think Andrew DeMarin is out there at second base now. So 1 out now here in the bottom of the 6th, and we'll move back into the top of the lineup. J.P. Proctor, the pitcher for Moncks Corner, will step into the box. And as I said yesterday, it looks like they're going to walk J.P. He hit an absolute bomb to left center field in Moncks Corner first game of the tournament against Mullins, and he's hit a couple hard balls here in the game. So Hartsville Northern would take their chance on walking him, and stepping into the box would be Dylan Lambert, the shortstop for Moncks Corner, who struck out looking his last time at bat. So run on first. Hadley will look back at him from the stretch, and here's the pitch. In there for a strike, so Hadley will get ahead on the hitter. 0-1 so far. Tie ball game, folks. Hadley looking in, and here's the pitch. And that's a hard hit ball, and that will be off the third baseman's hands, and John Alexander will scamper over and grab it. And I think that has to be ruled a single, because that was absolutely smoked down the third base line and off the glove of John Alexander. But runners will be at first and second now, 1 out, bottom of the 6th, and stepping up into the box is number 6, A.J. Leggett. Moncks Corner looking to take the lead here. They have yet to have the lead this late in the game. They were down 2-0, then 4-0, then I believe 4-2, 6-2, cut it into 6-4, and now have tied it up at 6-6. So 1-0 count now. Hadley looks in from the stretch. Pickoff move to second. Proctor will slide back in safely. Been a great game. Very evenly matched. I know these got to be, if not the 2 best, 2 of the best in the Dixie Boys State Tournament. Here's the next pitch from Hadley. Curveball in there. Nice pitch. It's in there for a strike to even the count at 1-1. So 1-1 count here to the hitter Leggett. Runners on first and second for Moncks corner. Here's the pitch. Low and outside for ball 2. 2-1 count to the 3-0 hitter for Moncks corner, A.J. Leggett. Hadley looking in, he gets his sign. And here's the pitch. High and outside for ball 3. 3-1 count now to the batter. Trayon McFarland will take his time walking out. He wants to say something to his pitcher. Hadley having a tough time right here finding the strike zone. So 3-1 count here to Leggett. Hitters count here. Hadley will look in for his sign. Looks like he has it. And here's the pitch. Low and outside, and that is ball 4. That'll load him up here for the cleanup hitter, the catcher Mason Salisbury. The bases are juiced, and looks like we'll have time on the field. Hartsville Northern's coach is going to have a pitching change here. Center fielder, which I believe is Jace Atkinson, is coming in to pitch. And we'll take a little time out. You're here on the County Channel.
Attention please, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last call for concessions. If you need to get anything else, we'll be shutting down soon. Thank
All right, ready to resume the bottom of the 6th. New pitcher, Jace Atkinson for Hartsville Northern. The bases are loaded. And at bat, Mason Salisbury for the Moncks Corner All-Stars. Only 1 out in the inning, nowhere to put him. First pitch to Mason is high for ball 1. Moncks Corner is fighting claw to get back in this game. Have yet to have a lead in this game. Next pitch looks like it was a squeeze play and not much of a bunt. That came off the bat pretty hard. Foul down the right field line. So that'll even the count at 1-1. 1-1 count. Bases are juiced. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Mason Salisbury out to bat for the Moncks Corner All-Stars. Atkinson's ready. Here's the pitch. Another squeeze play, and that's foul to the backstop. I don't know if Moncks Corner is really fooling anybody here. That's probably the 2nd or 3rd time they've tried to squeeze. and I think the second time that they've attempted to squeeze in back-to-back pitches. But I don't think you'll see it now with a 1-2 count now on the here of Salisbury. Here's the pitch from Atkinson. Hit to second base, and that looks like that will – oh, the second baseman drops it, and Salisbury will make it home safely. Oh, man, that was tough. I think the runner from first base, A.J. Leggett, he crossed the path of the second baseman, Andrew DeMarin, just as the ball was getting to him, and I wonder if that affected him fielding the ball. So Moncks Corner takes their first lead of the game here in the bottom of the sixth. Your score is 7-6 now. Bases are still juiced and only one out in the inning. Now batting be number 10, Hagan Gregory. Here's the first pitch to Hagan, another bunt, and I'm not – oh, man, picked up by the pitcher and thrown away at home, and then another run will score on the pass ball, or the errant throw, excuse me. So Steve Pauly, coach of Moncks Corner, making himself look really smart there. Back-to-back squeeze attempts, and one of them worked. So 2 runs come home on that play, and the score is now 9-6 Moncks Corner. I believe if Jace Atkinson just fielded it and flipped it home, it would have been out on the play, but he instead picked it up and he threw a Nolan Ryan fastball, and it was way wide past Trayon McFarland, the catcher. And 2 runs come home to score. So 1 out still, runners on second and third, bottom of the 6th inning, and up to bat will be number 9, Miller McGuire. Miller had the 2 RBI double last inning to tie this ball game up. So Jace Atkinson looks on. He's ready for the pitch, and here it is. Another squeeze attempt, and that is bunted foul to the right side. That was way high and close to McGuire's face. I have zero clue how he even put the bat on that ball. But he did, and now it's an 0-1 count here with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Looks like Steve Pauly for Moncks Corner may just keep going with it as long as Hartsville North is going to give him the squeeze play. And he does, and it's bunted again, but fouled back to the backstop. So 0-2 count with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Moncks Corner is taking a 3-run lead. Your score is 9-6. Atkinson looking in. He has the sign. Here's the pitch, and it is chopped to the shortstop. Same thing is bobbled by Hadley. He goes out in the field. 1 run will score, and 2 runs will come around, and that'll make your ball game 11-6. And it looks like the wheels might have coming off of the Hartsville Northern All-Stars. That was almost the same exact play as the one that took the lead for Moncks Corner. Softly hit ground balls, 1 to the second baseman, 1 to the shortstop. Runner crosses the path, and I think it messed both runners up. Pass ball there looks like, and the runner from first will scamper on down to second. So runner at second base, 1-0 count now here in the bottom of the 6th. Your score is 11-6 in favor of the the Moncks Corner All-Stars. Here's the next pitch. Another ball high, 2-0. Count. It looks like Atkinson's ready. And he fires in low and outside, and that's a wild pitch there. I think Coach Rocky Atkinson might need to come out and talk to his pitcher. He's obviously extremely frustrated. 3-0 count here to the batter, Ryan Pierce. Runner on third base with only 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's a pitch from Atkinson. A little outside for ball 4. So now you have the runners on the corners, and coming to the bat will be number 12, Gavin Driggers.
Number 12, Gavin Driggers.
Looks like Ryan Pierce takes off from first, and Atkinson will step off and throw it to second for the out, but the runner from third will come home to score. So 2 outs now, but the score is now 12-6, Moncks Corner. The bases are empty, and number 12, Gavin Driggers, will step into the box. Atkinson looks in for the sign, and he steps off. I'm not sure if he stepped off, but I guess he did because they didn't call a ball. Here's the pitch. Way high for ball 1. Oh, crossing. Here's a net pitch for Atkinson. Way outside, ball 2. Next pitch low for ball 3. So 3-0 count now on the hitter, Gavin Driggers. Here's a way inside. Almost hits Driggers. And he'll walk on down to first for a free pass. So run on first now. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. And stepping to the plate, batting around in the inning is Moncks Corner. We'll be back to Ben Cohen, who led off the inning with, I believe, a ground out. I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, yeah, it looks like we're going to have a pitch change. Atkinson will return back out to center field. We'll take a little break and come back, let you know who's coming in to pitch for Hartsville Northern. We're on the Cohen Channel. All right, back here to resume action at Oscar Frazier Park, field number 2. Your score is now Moncks Corner 12-6. They have blown this game wide open here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 6 runs scored. A new pitcher for Hartsville Northern would be number 27, Ryan Thompson. Ben Cohen's up, number 1 for Moncks Corner. Runner on first is Gavin Driggers. Ryan Thompson steps in. Here's the pitch. Bunt shown, pulled back by Cohen. And that's wide outside for ball 1. A lot of fireworks here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch, and the runner will go on the play. And he will safely stand up at second base for a stolen base. Ryan Thompson looks in. Here's the pitch to Cohen. High and inside, ball 2. 2-1 count now on Cohen. 2 outs now in the inning. Hartsville Northern looking to get out of this without any more damage. Here's the pitch from Thompson. High and inside. That'll run the count 3-1. Hartsville Northern still has an at bat, and they can hit. We've seen that so far in the game. Here's the pitch from Thompson. Low and outside, ball 4. So now runners are on second and third, and we'll be back up to the top of the lineup. J.P. Proctor, the current pitcher from Moncks Corner, will step back in the batter's box. Here's the pitch from Thompson. A little outside for ball 1. You can tell these Hartsville Northern kids, this is really taking a toll on them this inning because they're hanging their heads a little bit. Thompson was ready to pitch, and JP will call timeout. He wasn't quite ready yet. Now we're set to resume. Thompson has a pitch. Here it comes. Inside corner for strike 1. So 1-1 count here to the batter, J.P. Proctor. Ryan Thompson looks in from the stretch, and he's got a sign. Here's the pitch. A little low for ball 2. 2-1 count now. 2 outs, runners on first and second. Bottom of the 6th. Your score is Moncks Corner 12, Hartsville Northern 6. Here's the pitch from Thompson. Swung on, and that is lifted high and deep to right center field, and that is gone. 3-run home run for the batter, J.P. Proctor. That is his second home run in as many days. He hit a 2-run home run yesterday against Mullins, and that will blow this game wide open. 15-6 now in favor of the Moncks Corner All-Stars. I don't know if you're going to find that ball. I never saw it land. That means it's in the trees. It's a big, big home run there from J.P. Proctor. And Hartsville Northern now has to try to hold Moncks Corner scoreless over, because one more run and that's your ball game. Here's the first pitch to Dylan Lambert, and it's high for ball 1. Here's your next pitch from Thompson. In there for strike 1. 1-1 count now on the Moncks Corner All-Star Dylan Lambert. Ryan Thompson, Hartsville Northern's pitcher. I think he's ready to get out of this inning. He's pitching real quick. Next pitch is outside corner. Nice spot there by Thompson. Runs the count 1-2. Thompson's working quick. Here's the next pitch. Way high to even the count at 2-2. Thompson's ready, and here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled back to the backstop. Good cut there by Dylan Lambert. Thompson's already ready on the windup. He is working extremely fast. And here's your pitch, way outside. That'll be ball 3. I'm not sure. The batter, Dylan Lambert, ready to take off to first base, but you can't do that when there's only 3 balls on the scoreboard. So that'll run the count full. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Thompson's ready, and from the windup, here's his pitch. Swung on, hit over to third base, gloved and thrown to first, but a wide throw will pull the first baseman off, and Lambert will be on with a throwing error by the third baseman. So that'll extend the inning, and stepping up to bat will be number 6, A.J. Leggett. The Moncks Corner All-Stars have scored 9 runs in this inning, batted around. Thompson, the pitcher, looks on from the stretch. Lambert takes off from first. That gets by the catcher, and I think if Lambert was looking, he might have had a chance to run to third. Might not have been a good decision, though. Trayon McFarland has an absolute cannon back there behind the plate. So runner now in scoring position. 1-0 count on the batter, A.J. Leggett. Thompson's looking in, and here's your pitch. Outside corner for strike one. 1-1 count now to Leggett. Thompson's ready, looks on again. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled back to the backstop. So Thompson will be head of the count here, 1-2 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Moncks Corner leads 15-6, blowing this game wide open here in the bottom of the 6th. Thompson's ready from the stretch. Lambert takes off at third in the dirt. Trayon McFarland bobbles it trying to throw, but I don't think he would have a chance. Lambert had a massive jump on that play. So 2-2 count here to Leggett. Game-winning run on the third base. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled into the glove for out number 3. So we will move on to the top of the 7th inning. Moncks Corner with 9 runs there to lead 15-6. Hartsville Northern has another at bat though. We'll see you in just a minute. You're on the County Channel.
The County Channel is also available on video on demand. Go to BeaufortCountySC.gov, scroll down to Public Meetings, click Watch Now, and then click the Video on Demand button and select your program from the list.
Call the meeting to order.
If you'd like a DVD of this program, click on the link on the right and fill out the order form. And thank you for watching the County Channel.
Hey, I'm Josh Reddick, World Series champ, and you're watching the County Channel.
I'm from South Carolina, and my vote counts.
I am from South Carolina.
The Palmetto State.
Mi voto cuenta.
I'm a South Carolinian, and my vote counts.
And my vote counts.
This year, thousands of South Carolinians will vote using the newest, most advanced voting technology in the world. Every vote matters, and every vote counts.
I'm from South Carolina, and my vote counts.
Back here for the top of the 7th inning on the final game of the day at Oscar Frazier Park on field number 2. Your score, Moncks Corner 15, Hartsville Northern 6. Hartsville Northern will have 3 more outs trying to find a way to tie this ball game up. Here's the first pitch from the pitcher, J.P. Proctor. Batting is number 22, Andrew DeMera, who has been playing second base for the Hartsville Northern All-Stars. Here's the pitch, the next pitch to Andrew. Outside corner for strike 1. Andrew's favorite food is shrimp, and his favorite movie is It. Next pitch is low for ball 2. It, man. I wonder if it's the new It or the old It. Good question. Here's the next pitch from Proctor, and way outside, ball 3. So 3-1 count now to Andrew, and he wants to be an orthodontist when he grows up. Yeah, that does make a little sense, I think. Hobbies are sports, fishing, and swimming. So way ahead of the count right now is Andrew DeMera, ready for the next pitch from J.P. Proctor. Here it comes. Low and inside for ball 4. So leadoff batter is on for Hartsville Northern, which they have done that a lot so far in this game. Next up to bat is going to be number 14, Evan Young. Evan Young also plays football when he's not playing baseball. And his favorite sports idol is Josh Hamilton. What a great player he was for the Texas Rangers and Cincinnati Reds. But it looks like we're going to have a pitching change. I know Proctor was quickly approaching his limit. And it looks like Ryan Pierce is going to come on to pitch for Moncks Corner. We'll take another little break. You're here on the County Channel. right, back here on the county channel, ready to resume the top of the 7th inning. Ryan Pierce now pitching from Moncks Corner. Batting is Evan Young from all at Hartsville Northern. Swung, and I'm sorry, all tongue-tied right now. That was grounded to the left side foul. So 0-1 count here to Evan Young. Evan says when he's asked what he wants to do when he grows up, he's not sure yet. Lots of options, or lots of choices, excuse me. Pitch in there, ball 1. So 1-1 count now, no outs. Runner on first base for Hartsville Northern. They got an uphill battle, but I've seen a lot more runs scored than 9 in an inning. Next pitch is low and in the dirt for ball 2. It's been a great game so far. Almost 3 hours long. Ground ball to short, Sunday hot, but Dylan Lambert cannot make the exchange and throw it to first. So runners on first and second now, no outs on the error by the shortstop. And we're sitting here ready for the next batter. 27, Ryan Thompson, current pitcher for Hartsville Northern, will step into the batter's box. Ryan Pierce will look back the runner, and here's the pitch, and swung on and flown pretty deep, but it'll stay on the part to center field. Center fielder will catch it and come up throwing it. I don't know what the runner was doing. Safe. Oh, wow. Wow, I'm kind of speechless of what just happened. But the runner from second goes back to tag up, and A.J. Leggett, the center fielder, throws an absolute hose right to the third baseman. And he went to tag the runner that was out by a country mile, but I think he just completely whiffed on the tag, and Andrew DeMera slides in safely. So only 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Runner on the corners, and step into the batter's box will be number 2, Trayon McFarland. Pitching a big cut by Trayon, but he'll miss, and that'll be strike 1. So 0-1 count here. 1 out on the top of the 7th inning. 15-6 game. Hartsville Northern needs a few runs to come back. Next pitch is high for ball 1. So 1-1 count now to the catcher for Hartsville Northern, Trayon McFarland. Ryan Pierce looks at the runner at first. Here's pitch. Swung on and missed. Pass ball, but it doesn't go very far. And the catcher will flip it to the pitcher, and the pitcher will tag out Andrew DeMera, who doesn't slide, just tries to step on the base, and it looks like he basically stepped on Ryan Pierce, the pitcher's glove, for out number 2. Runner comes from first on to second, so we have runner on second now, 2 outs. 1-2 count, I believe, to the batter, Trayon McFarland. So Ryan Pierce looks in, and here's the pitch. Way outside for ball 2. That'll run the count even. 2-2 count here. Top of the 7th. 2 outs. Down to the last out for the Hartsville Northern All-Stars. Down 15-6 to the Moncks Corner All-Stars. Here's the pitch for Ryan Pierce. Curveball right down Broadway for strike 3. And that's your ball game, folks. Your final score, Moncks Corner 15, Hartsville Northern 6. We thank you for viewing in. We hope you view us tomorrow as well. We'll be here starting with 1 p.m. game time out here at Oscar Frazier. Thank you for tuning in again. You're here on the County Channel. We'll see you tomorrow.